The debate on climate change has, and if you excuse the phrase, really hotted up recently. So we asked two of our weather experts, Dan Corbett and Phil Avery, how much is the weather really changing?
You see it just like I do every day in forecasting.
Well, I do, yeah. I tend to be a bit more practical, a bit more son of the soil. I know you're very cerebral about these things, Dan. But down on the allotment, for example, you know, the birds just didn't show up this year. And I know that's been registered by a number of people as well in their gardens. And I hear the RSPB are saying, well, you know, there was plenty of food out in the countryside. But above and beyond all that, certainly over the last few years since I've been here at the BBC Weather Centre, you know, we're using the word record time after time after time, month after month. Not just everyday event, as you well know, is down to global warming, but there is definitely a trend building up here, and that's certainly the feeling I'm getting through, coming through in our forecasts.
And that's the thing as well. A lot of people, every time we set a record, you know, it could be a record minimum for somewhere in the middle of the night, someone will say, ah, that's global warming. Yeah. We have to reel people in and say, not everything is just, yes, global warming will warm the planet, and the potential for more records, a warmer planet, as we've seen, is possible, but we have to give them reasoned explanations.
Yeah, and as you know as well as I do, we're still learning. You know, the Met Office has only been going, what, 150 years, something like that, so we can't know it all right now. Exactly. And of course, El Nino, we didn't know everything about that, and a whole load of events were coming up related to El Nino, which we know now, but, you know, give it a few years ago, people didn't even know about El Nino.
Think back to the hurricane season of 2005. It was just a monstrous season, with more storms than ever. We had Hurricane Katrina, the nasty storm, and all the others. And then we went into 2006 and everyone was sort of gearing up, rubbing their hands, saying, this is going to be a bad season. Yeah. And then 2006 turned out to be a dud because of El Nino, the stronger winds, which basically prevented the storms from developing, even though you had that warm water. So there are lots of other factors that come into play that can affect it over time as well.
You're right. We better get back to it.
Let's go back and do it, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. If you'd like